Good morning, Jim. How are you? I trust you received my email and the attached report.
Hi Marina, yes I did, thanks for that. I've read it and would like to discuss your findings.
Terrific, let's get started. Now, as you're aware, I spent several days on the floor at the Sydney premises observing and speaking to your staff, and they were most forthcoming with their feedback. I sought their opinion on a variety of topics, and my focus was on the improvements the new equipment has provided. It was my intention to evaluate the effectiveness of the new systems and observe the increase in output.
Oh great, I hope they have made you feel welcome. What did you find?
They certainly did, Jim. I found that the overwhelming majority of staff at this premises is happy with the new systems and deem them to be a great improvement on the previous systems. I employed several methods to evaluate the output, effectiveness, ease of use and productivity. I presented a written format in the form of questions to staff to get a clear idea about how the systems are performing according to those who use them the most. I was able to decipher that all systems are performing correctly and with a high level of effectiveness. I have recommended that an issue log be put in place to accurately record any kind of mishap so that I can add that to my ongoing evaluation. The second monitoring method I used was observation. I observed how stock components are being replaced, how quickly product is being produced, as well as how responsive staff are to the requirements of the systems to perform most effectively. I found that staff are finding the systems easy to use and feel their level of productivity has vastly increased. I compiled the work performance statistics that were made available to me and am currently completing a graph of these for future reference. I then moved on to evaluating the staff in terms of the recent training that has been provided to them. I observed various members of staff using a wide range of programs across the company at a professional level. Most staff members are typing at a rate of 55 words per minute. I'm satisfied that staff are able to use the programs necessary to their roles proficiently. I do recommend, however, that all future employees of high-tech industries undergo the same one-day course on commencement of employment to ensure an equal skill level. I did not identify any areas of concern with this and can relay that several staff members would like to attend an intermediate course at a later date.
Okay Marina, that's great to hear, thank you. I would agree with you in terms of the computer course. That was a concern we'd had for a period of time. I think sending everyone to that course was very worthwhile for us.
I will add that I identified a need originally in my assessment of the company, that there was room for improvement in the areas of record keeping, financial tracking, timeframes and staff consultation. I have some recommendations regarding these also. Firstly, it is important to ascertain what the resource needs are and have been previously for the company in order to assist in the planning for them in future. I've instructed the staff to begin carefully documenting their expenditures and also to identify their needs within their roles. I've recommended the use of an asset register to assist with this. The register will help to identify the most used resources and give us some idea of when they are likely to need servicing or replacement.
Marina, were you able to assist us with the maintenance schedule? I know that was one of importance to the administrative staff.
Great question, Jim, and one I was just about to address. Yes, I did compose a maintenance schedule listing all the assets within the factory in Sydney and then research the various recommendations the manufacturers recommend. I think that you will find it to be a comprehensive guide for the staff to follow in order to best maintain your assets.
Great work, thanks for that.
Following on from that, I discussed with the administrative staff the need for accurate record keeping and recommended they set up a database where all the client's information may be stored and easily accessed and added to. I emphasised the need to build rapport and become familiar with the individual needs of the customer and be mindful of anticipating those. Now, in terms of timeframes, I did some research and found that high-tech industry does often perform within the expected timeframes as an industry standard, and in order to maintain that forefront position, it would be advisable to try and minimise turnaround times. Part of the improvements to your manufacturing systems was installing software that keeps track of component usage and reorders directly from the supplier once a certain number of the item has been used. So far, the systems have completed one monthly cycle of monitoring, and I can report that High-Tech Industries has brought down the turnaround time for some products by 45%, directly due to the software.
Wow, that's fantastic news.
It is, isn't it, Jim? And that can only mean an ongoing improvement in productivity. Running this kind of software, it really is worth the initial outlay.
Alright, brilliant Marina. Thanks for calling me. I am so pleased everything is performing as expected, and I plan on getting you back into our offices at a later date for more consultation regarding staff performance.
My pleasure, Jim. I'll be in touch. Thanks for your time.